matchup in store, as it'll be the Tigers of Mexico City taking on the Dragons of Columbus.
Three 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Second and 9. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
And Corral will throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with the W.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league.
come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
The kidder here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Corral looking to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 10. Maddden going to throw it.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more.
And got his man complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Dragons go up by 2 touchdowns.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So
this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Back to throw, Corral. That is caught.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st down, Corral.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
If I play a quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Corral.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a nice throw there. He's obviously feeling pretty good, because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
On 1st and 10, here's Maddden.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. But you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
21-0 our score after one. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shotgun score zone. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, defense. Keep it together. Shine, defense. Time to shine.
Play action here. Corral. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Well, they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kellen Mond with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dragons are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run
long game.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Off the play fake. Here's Corral. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and a mile. Corral. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. Corral. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Shotgun snap to Corral. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And Corral will throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Corral. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Maddden now off of play action. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
And he's got it. And he's brought down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Tigers are able to cut into that deficit.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now Mon. This one completes Alec Pierce. Now inside the 25.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Alec Pierce.
75 yards.
And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
No problem there on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Corral sets up play action. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And my goodness, another interception.
Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd down and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Maddden looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready. Hey, go steal.
And he is going to be smothered in the backfield again as he ran into a wall there. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. That one finds Pierce right side. And he will dive trying to get the 1st down, but it looks like he's going to be marked down just short.
It's 4th down and goal.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Corral from his own end zone. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they rattle off a big one. 55 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the 46-yard line.
On the play fake, Corral. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Mexico City.
Fakes a handoff here, Corral. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Play action, Corral. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd.
Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. Rolling to his left. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Tigers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Tigers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for Columbus. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Maddden to the air on 1st and 10. That's caught at the 25. And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, red, cycle.
They go play action here. Maddden. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Dragons are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Off play action. Here's Corral. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up
Throwing here, Corral. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
4th down, here's Corral. And this one is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's enough.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dragons add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Corral. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Corral. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Again, it's Corral.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10.
First down, Tigers.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
This time, Corral will throw it.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away.
And the Tigers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Do not give it to 22.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now 2nd and 9. Corral sets up play action. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Boy, it's the same old song, isn't it? And right now, this one doesn't sound too sweet. They've been thoroughly outclassed so far. And there's another tackle for a loss.
Yeah, that's something that we've said quite a bit in this game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. They find some open field here.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and allowed to throw it anyway.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
This is the one, boys! Here we go! Come on, this is our last chance! Let's do this!
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Corral on 3rd and 2.
That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
On third down, Corral. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Columbus, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Mexico City, they'll sink now to 0-4, and they will try